Today I'm reviewing the Valerion VisionMaster Pro2 triple laser 4K projector. If you want to check current pricing or availability, it's linked below. I've spent real hours watching movies, streaming shows, casual gaming, and even sports content with this unit in a typical living room setup. These impressions reflect everyday use under real conditions, not quick spec checks. Let's set expectations clearly. This is not a dedicated cinema installation with custom acoustics and a calibrated screen. If your goal is a professional theater-grade calibration with neutral color science and cinema calibration tools, that category is different. What this projector is intended to do is deliver a large 4K picture with vibrant imagery and versatile performance without excessive complexity. In everyday use, the first thing you notice is picture scale. With a generously adjustable throw range and optical zoom, it's easy to get a large, filling image even in modest spaces. Placement was flexible enough that I didn't have to rearrange furniture just to get an immersive screen. Brightness and contrast feel solid for a living room with controlled light. HDR10 plus content showed noticeably richer highlights and deeper shadows compared with HDR on many standard displays. Black levels aren't perfect, some dark scenes reveal a bit of gray floor, but for ambient lighting and mixed lighting conditions, it's balanced and engaging. True 4K images appear detailed. Text and fine detail stand up well in movies and gaming alike. The upscaling from lower resolution content is handled smoothly without obvious artifacting in typical streaming material. The triple laser engine adds a uniformity you don't always get from single laser designs. Colors feel consistent across the frame rather than tinted in corners. Skin tones look natural in content I watch regularly. Banding was minimal even in graded gradients. Input lag and response are part of real-world performance, especially for gaming. In practical terms, lag feels low enough that fast action games and platform titles react without noticeable delay at typical screen sizes. If you're chasing pro-level competitive timing, dedicated gaming displays still hold an edge, but for living room play, the responsiveness feels in line with reasonable expectations. Operationally, the projector runs quietly for its brightness class. In movie viewing sessions, the fan noise sits in the background without pulling focus from the content. It doesn't disappear entirely, but it stays out of the way. Now let's talk trade-offs. This isn't a compact plug-and-play sound solution. To get the most out of video, pairing it with good external audio, soundbar or separate system, makes a meaningful difference. Built-in or lightweight audio solutions don't match the visual impact this image delivers. Calibration options are practical, but not deep. You can adjust color modes and settings, but this isn't a unit with pro-level calibration presets that match a specific viewing environment. For most viewers that's fine, but if you're obsessive about tuning, that's a consideration. Compared to smaller laser projectors, this unit's size and weight are noticeable. It's not something you move around daily, it's best as a semi-permanent installation. That's fine for most living rooms, but worth acknowledging. In practical positioning against alternatives, if your priority is a bright, large 4K image with flexible placement and robust HDR handling without added calibration headaches, this feels like a capable choice. If you want the absolute last drop of shadow detail in controlled darkness or plan to pair with high-end acoustics, a dedicated cinema projector and audio chain will outperform, and at a steeper complexity cost. Build quality feels solid. The chassis doesn't feel flimsy, and the lens assembly tracks smoothly through zoom and focus. Setup wasn't finicky, basic alignment and keystone tuning brought the image on screen without frustration. So here's how I'd frame it. If you want a projector that delivers a genuinely large and engaging picture with responsive gaming performance and rich HDR imaging in everyday living spaces, this unit delivers a compelling balance. If your needs skew toward pro cinema calibration or ultra-quiet dedicated theater rooms, thinking through those specific priorities first will help. Check current pricing below and evaluate it against your needs.